In our second matchup today, we have Team MYS from Malaysia against Rise from Indonesia. Rise is going to have their first match in this league. And they're up against a very good team, MYS. Let's see how this one goes. Ban phase and Sableye ban for MYS and Rise banning the Urshifu. MYS with the first pick. Could be a Scyther, a Blissey. I think those two are very likely to be picked. Dodrio, of course, still as well. People consider it. Maybe Mew, an early Mew pickup, because MYS has a good Mew player. And yeah, there we go. Wow. There's the Mew. His name is literally Night Mew Foxy, so he has Mew in its name. Adigos being considered for Rise very early on. And there's the Scizor or Scyther. Looking at those head items, it could be, I don't know which one it could be. Could be both still. And a very early Adigos. So not going for the Blissey, going for Adigos instead. Interesting. MYS might go for Mr. Mime now. And a Marmoswine. Opting into Marmo over Snorlax and Mr. Mime for now. Blissey is still open as well. Snorlax, Dodrio. There's the Dodrio. And of course it wouldn't be a game without Snorlax at this point. Azumarill. Alright. And maybe a Glaceon. I feel like Glaceon is a bit underplayed. Does crazy damage. I'm not a big Azumarill fan right now still anymore, but it's, I mean, it's a good Pokemon. Now we just go for the Delphox. Going for the Delphox double attacker backline with Mew and Delphox, and Rise considering a Ninetales. I think Ninetales is very outranged in this match. I do not like it too much, but it would have good laning phase, at least against a Mr. Mime or Azumarill. It can be very good in lane. I think it's going to struggle late game quite a lot. But it's getting locked in. A Ninetales for Rise. 8 items, anything special? Another X-Speed on Delphox. People liking for some reason, the X-Speed on Delphox. I personally don't get it. But sure. In this game, I probably would go eject button if I was the Delphox. And yeah, besides that, 8 items look quite normal across the board. We have Night Mew Foxy on Mew, Froggy on Mr. Mime, Rebongs on Marmoswine, Yang on Delphox, and Yemu on Azumarill. On the red team, we have Eluna on Snorlax, Necro on Scizor, Eeyore on Dodrio, Zoe on Adigos, and AXQ on Alolan Ninetales. 2 X attacks, 1 for Adigos and 1 for Ninetales. Also an X attack on Azumarill actually. Also quite interesting. And yeah, we don't have a Blissey being picked at all. One team going for Adigos, the other for Mr. Mime. Preferring these supports right now. Do we see a 1-1-3? No, we don't. I thought Swinub was also walking towards bot for a second. Scyther Snorlax top lane, that's a very scary lane. And on the other side, we have a Marill and a Swinub. And Snorlax looking for an invade. It's going to be the first invade we see in the last 2 days. And he's just straight up heading for the enemy jungle. But we have Swinub being aware of it and going for Snorlax already. Night Mew Foxy dropping super low already. Vulpix and Vulpix with the early X attack does a lot of damage. Emo looking for this last hit, but it's going to be very difficult against the Scyther early to last hit. And it's first KO! Snorlax is going to get punished for this invade, but he did buy a lot of time at least. Because you can see Dudu's already done with the entire jungle, and Yang still has 1 entire buff to go. So even though he died, he bought a lot of time. A lot of time. Dodrio looking where to gank now. He might just want to counter gank the Panikin if he can. Or the Braixen, I think it is now. But he heads towards top. 1 jungler top, 1 jungler bot. And Ataris is spawning in 3 seconds. There we go. MYS has to be careful on top right here. But the Ataris just disappears so fast. And now Dodrio might just look for an invade. You can already see him running towards the left side. But if he invades right now, the buff was done so late because of the Snorlax invade that it's not going to be up yet. Instead goes for the Spy Toy. And Snorlax is going to get picked off by the Aqua Tail. Nice cover there for Malaysia. For Team MYS on top. Going for this bunny right here. And they're going back to the jungle as well now. 11-0, of course, nothing too crazy at 10 points. Snorlax goes down the second time this match. But honestly, it's not going to matter too much. You know, low level, under level defender doesn't really give too much experience anyways. Aqua Tails are doing a lot of damage now for Yemu. And then moving towards mid, because we have Altaria spawning. But Dodu actually staying top lane. I actually like this as well. Just going for the score instead of going for mid also totally works. That's why you don't want to always commit 4 or 5 people bot lane or mid lane. I think 3 going mid is very good if you have like a defender or support. But Dodu is going to get a 330 score in, which he's going to be very happy about as well. They do get Aetagos at least in exchange. And also mid Altarias. We are now almost level 8 already. Highest level in the game on this Dodrio. Delphox level 7. And we have the next Altaria spawn already happening in 10 seconds. And Yang's actually doing quite well now. Has the double buff down here. And Foxy is also going to rotate back to bot lane. Bottom path. Altarias are spawning. Rebong's still looking for level 5 right here. He's going to get it now. Goes into the pillows fine. But he's very, very under-leveled compared to everyone else. He's the slowest level in the game right now. Oh my, the Mystic Fire damage is so massive. Already. The Mystic Fire into Solar Beams is going to be insane poke. For the side of MYS. And bottom Reggie is up. Which one is it going to be? It's a Regice, which is always very nice. I do like a Regice. The fight is already happening. Heavy Slime's going to land on the back line. I think Foxy's looking maybe for the last support. Dodu Unite is already here. Eos diving in. But he's dropping super, super low. He's almost 1 HP. Goes back to the boost out attack. The Electro is going to finish him off with their Zoomeril. And Regice is going to go over to the side of MYS. They're going to start chasing down now. Scyther's also going to fall. We also have, I don't know who was it, Nighthead's going down. Double KO for Delphox into a Unite move right here. And I think Snorlax might also just fall. Aetagos is going to get taken down. A complete ace! For MYS, they take down 5 members of Rise. Even though Dodrio had Unite move up, he didn't get anything done with it. Oh my. Okay, but Rise did get the Regice at least. Okay. But it's still, I mean, you don't care about, you know, they got completely wiped. And now MYS is running 4 bot top lane already. A 4-man rotation towards top. For the side of MYS. They have only Mew Knight up. Rebong's only level 7 still. They're actually struggling still for experience. On this Pillow Swine. And Regieleki is being started by MYS. And Delphox is already here again with Unite move up. Delphox Unite just has no cooldown. It is so insane of a Unite move. I'm surprised it hasn't got nerfed yet. They're going to find Aetagos. Going for Snorlax as well. And I don't think he's going to see the next now. He's also going to fall. Double KO for Delphox. Looking even for more. But Scyther getting a KO. Getting 3 KOs. Wait, what? 3 of them just disappeared. Aetagos is also going to fall. But the Mystic Fire snipes Scyther. What a bloodbath. 3 go down for MYS. And I think 4 or 5 went down. Quadra KO for Delphox. 4 went down for Rice as well. Wow. And Yang now level 12 on this Delphox. He's looking great. Gonna get the Regieleki as well for his team. 213 to 63 points. And he's level 12 and a half already on Delphox. If as long as they keep him somehow alive, he's just gonna carry this game so easily. But again, he's against Scyther as well, right? He doesn't have a real support and he's against Scyther, so he has to be careful. Scyther is still one of the best Delphox counters in the game. Right now. I know they're gonna rotate towards bot. AXQ is gonna finish off this Regieleki. But he's gonna be too late for bot lane, but he obviously has to clear it. So MYS is already working on this Registeal. Can Dodrio somehow steal it away? They're looking for it. Scyther as well. Dodrio Knight's gonna fly in. They're gonna look for the Delphox if they can. But Delphox is gonna secure the Registeal. Snorlax in a very bad position now. Heavy Slime is gonna land onto the Delphox though. Same for Aetagos Unite. And Delphox, can they find some more Delphox? No, the Unite move is there. It's gonna give him Body Barrier. Another Mystic Fire is gonna land. Another Mystic Fire is gonna land. And they're gonna get chased down right here. Mew is also very, very aggressive already with Electro Ball. It's gonna find Nightheads. AO is also just gonna get jumped on by the Mr. Mime from the side. It's gonna lock down Aetagos too, who's also gonna fight to forward to the next Mystic Fire. And MYS just in complete control now of this match. Level 13 for Delphox. He, as long as they, again, if they can keep him alive, it's gonna be a very easy game from this point on. But again, Scyther's level 12, Dodrio level 12 as well. Their carries do have a lot of experience. It's for sure nothing that's over yet. Necro's gonna secure this blue buff. And 30 seconds for the next Regieleki to spawn on top. Should be... I don't think Rice should go for it. Rice should look for a bot lane push right here. If I was them, instead of going for top. Still maybe have someone defend top goal, of course, if they can. Because MYS might just understand that they're looking for a top lane push and then just push top lane directly as well. 8 seconds for Regieleki. And Delphox is gonna look for this poke. Level 14 almost. You can easily level 15 this match, maybe. Before Rayquaza even spawns. They're gonna take this uncontested. I mean, Rice can't. Rice can't fight for it. I just wish they would be doing something a bit more proactive somewhere else. But Mr. Mime is also holding bot goal. So MYS fully understanding they can't commit 5 people to one side of the map. Very bad to do that in this part of the game still. So Froggy is just staying bot lane, defending the goal on its own. And actually looking me for this push, Delphox actually could have Unite move one more time easily. Because it has no cooldown the Unite move. But that doesn't decide to go for it. Regieleki gets cleared and bot lane. One more Reggie spawning. Is MYS gonna go for it? Right now they're not in position for it whatsoever, but Aeligos is face checking on top. It's gonna get taken down. I think Rice thought that MYS is just gonna straight up go for bot lane. But MYS, very aware of enemy's movement, catches an Aeligos out position, and now Yemu and Mew are going for this Reggie steal. And that's gonna be Reggie steal for the last 2 minutes. Dory's gonna check and they actually make it leech. They kinda mess it up a bit. Only 10 seconds left. They don't have enough damage. Do they have enough damage? They don't. Bit of a mistake there by MYS. Would have had an insane advantage over the late game. But I mean, they're still. They have 13 Delphox, 14 Delphox now. Against a 13 and 13 Scyther Dodrio. Well, I feel like that's a bit of a mistake. They should have had this Reggie steal quite easily. Dodrio's gonna go top lane. He's gonna score a lot of points. 1 time and 2 times. 26 and 28 points going in for Dodrio. Puts them a bit closer, but they're still almost 100 points behind. Froggy's getting jumped on. He's getting pushed into the wall. Mew with the Electro Ball. Hitting Scyther not doing all too much damage, but still slowing him down. And we have 130 left. Dodrio's just going to keep on looking for some scores. You can see him heading towards top path. Second goal right now. And MYS still has to do something at some point. But so he's going to land on Snorlax and he just gets blasted into pieces. Confusion's going to take this KO. Now it's a 4v5. Scythers on the flank though. There are not Scythers behind them. It's going to be a 4v5 teamfight. And MYS, you can see they're so scared. They don't want to throw this match away. Right now. High Horsepaw is going to go through. Scyther still on the flank. As long as Delphox stands next, there's the Scyther Unite. Can he find anything? Doesn't look like it. He gets taken down by a Azumarill. Ninetales Unite is very, very deep as well. But they got Delphox. He's dead for 41 seconds. 41 second death timer for the Delphox. Can they somehow keep Ninetales and Aeligos alive though? It looks like they can. 3 go down for MYS. It's all down to Mew now. He's gonna find one. Can he find more? I swear. He's gonna get taken down by Snorlax. It's a complete bloodbath. 4 down for the side of MYS. 3 down for the side of Rice. But Dodrio has respawn, which means he can start scoring again. It should be take Rice into the lead right here. This could actually be just game. Azumarill has no way of scoring. And Dodrio with his score is gonna put his team ahead. I think it's gonna be game. They found Delphox, as I mentioned. And they couldn't keep Delphox alive. The main carries down. And they can't score any more points. It's impossible. No way Azumarill can score with 50 on it. And Rice is gonna take a win. Rice just takes this win. 41 second death timer on Delphox. Yeah, that's the problem. As I said, Scyther is very good against Delphox as well. And Rice just takes a game based on points. 11 KO, 7 assists on Delphox. And goes down. Rice is gonna take the first map. Draft number 2. We have Sableye, Bent again, and Urshifu. MYS with the first pick going for, yeah, the Scyther again. This time for MYS. They don't want to deal with it again. So what is Rice going to choose next? They're going to pick away the Mew from Foxy. And the Dodrio, of course, again. But his Slowbro is a great counter to Dodrio too. It's so difficult for Dodrio to just go in. I do like it a lot. And Aegislash. Okay, this early of an Aegislash I'm not a fan of, I have to admit. But I'd rather see them secure Blissey. But yeah. Marmo, Swine, and Snorlax maybe? No way, right? They don't go double. Do they go double defender here? Do they really? Snorlax locked in? No. Mr. Mime. Now chosen by Rice. MYS with 2 picks left. Was it going to be? They probably should need a support in some sort of way, right? Could be a Delphox. I mean, Delphox Blissey would make the most sense. I have to say. But they go for Clefable instead. They go for Clefable instead with a Delphox again. Alright. They just don't like Blissey apparently. They do not like Blissey. Last pick for Rice. Emma Champ. Alright. Emma Champ. Nice, I like it. I think Machamp is still very underplayed. I feel like every time you see Machamp in tournaments, he does super well. And yet he's still rarely seen. So there's a Machamp. For the side of Rice. And again, X-Speed on Yang. Another X-Speed on Delphox. No full heal against Mr. Mime, Snorlax, and Machamp. It just seems like such a mistake. I don't know what else to call it. Again, X-Speed on Delphox is not that great anyways, because you have so much mobility. It's quite pointless. Late game, you're just stuck in your abilities anyways. You're pretty much just missing a Fire Flame Charge, missing a Fire Flame Charge. Why does every Delphox run Shape and Energy Amp? Oh, I run both actually. I run Energy Amp and Shabe. And the game is gonna start. Match number 2. A submission Machamp? I hope it's not gonna be a submission Machamp. Top lane Scyther Clefairy against Machop and Snorlax. We have the Fennekin jungling. And Snorlax looking for an invade again. But Yang is on the bottom. Jungle. Wild Pokemon, and Snorlax didn't scout it out. So he's gonna secure the blue buff already. Quite early on. Snorlax gonna try and steal at least the red buff away and buy time for his team. Rock going for this last right here. I'm not sure who got it, but he actually gets away with red buff this time. Can they kill the Snorlax? Iluna's gonna take it away. Has the focus on Clefairy just running after it. Can Clefairy reach the Snorlax? No, it can't. This cute little thing trying to run after Snorlax. Looks absolutely hilarious. And he gets away with the red buff steal. Now Rebonks is gonna be very far behind in experience for now, in this early game. And Dodu is looking for an invade. He wants to see if he can catch this Braixen somewhere out of position, but he couldn't find him. Ian looking for a top lane gank, and again, Clefairy is gone, might just die right here. Clefairy doesn't have X speed up, which means he might just be dead if they walk up for this. But he's so careful. He is so careful. He doesn't know where the Braixen is, but I don't think he should be worried about a level 5 Braixen. It does no damage. So quite scary there for Eeyore. Would like to see him more aggressive. But now he's gonna get caught by the Sacred Sword in mid. Has the full here, another boost auto attack. And he's gonna get to safety quite easily. Rebonks, his entire XP bar is green right now. His entire experience bar is green. This is hilarious. It's rare you get to actually see that. He really needs some last hits to get to level 4. So in case you don't know, the green XP bar means Pokemon who have to evolve can't level up automatically. They need to be part of a last hit, they have to get a last hit, they have to be part of a KO. Otherwise, evolution Pokemon on the evolution level can't level up. That's why they just gather experience over time, instead with this green thing. And as soon as they get some last hits, it's gonna start filling up more. But you need to you can't evolve without doing anything. Gonna go for this last hit as well, you can't get a Rebonk, gonna X-speed away now. Level 7 Dodu against level 3 Clefairy. But the Clefairy gets away. And that's why it's stuck on level 3 right now. Pokemon who don't have to evolve have never this. They just get passive experience over and over again and just level up passively. But evolution Pokemon can't do it on the evolution level. Okay, level 3 for Clefairy. On level 1 and level 2 it still happens, and on level 3 it needs to do something else. Jumping away now, Eeyore, almost level 8 already. Is the Clefairy gonna evolve anytime soon? That is the question we have right now. Level 7 on Machamp. Pretty strong as well right now, already. And Yang, level 8. So he is having also a decent early game. Both junglers level 8. Is he gonna give this over to Foxy for level 7? No. He's gonna claim it himself, he wants Unite move. But he's 8.5. I feel like they should have given this over to Aegislash, he gets level 7. Because he's gonna be very useless in this fight. Otherwise, but they want Yang on his Unite move. Necro's gonna stay top lane, he's gonna score 30 points. Which I think is reasonable. He's not gonna do too much on this bot lane team fight anyways. Heavy Slam is gonna land on Froggy. Snowball's dropping low, but Mew is gonna claim the first kill. And Lefty, Malaysia actually. MYS is gonna take somehow this Reggie away. There's the evolution. Yang is level 9 now. He already used his Unite move. Can they find some more? Dodu is diving in very deep. They find 2. Scyther. Dodu with the double KO. But, oh my god, Yang is gonna do so much damage now. Oh, another missing a Fire Flame Charge. He gets 3. Triple KO for the Delphox in the end. Wonderful done. No, a Quadra even. Wait, was that a Penta? No, a Quadra. Oh, Yang who's almost level 11. The question is, can they keep him this time alive? Can they keep him alive? They have a Gravity for Rebonks. For the Clefairy, who's now level 8. Also unlocking its Unite move. And yeah, MYS also claiming that Reggie. He's just face shaking and Rebongs is dead. As the Moonlight's gonna steal away a berry, a second berry, but yeah, he's gonna fall for sure. Heavy Slam is gonna land. Machamp is gonna pick up this KO. Still hit X-Speed Fox? Yeah, I think it's a terrible idea to go X-Speed on their Fox. I'm still gonna hate on it, because it can still cost him the game. There's the Unite move. Oh, he whiffs it! He's gonna whiff the Machamp Unite. And now Delphox is gonna take down Machamp. Iluna's also gonna get jumped on. Another Mystic Fire is gonna land. Scyther also taking down Mew somewhere. And Delphox with a double KO. Snorlax is also gonna fall. Dodrio is gonna fly, but he's in a 1v4 scenario. Can he do anything here? No, he's trying to buy time. But the goal is gonna get taken down. 200 points over the side of MYS. That was just not a good play by Machamp. He was waiting too long for his Unite there. And now the Regieleki is gonna maybe push. We have 3 Unites left for MYS, but we also have 3 Unites for Rice. They could maybe look for a bot lane push right here. Going for bot lane into bottom Regi would probably make the most sense, but actually looking for something here. Service gonna land, Machamp is gonna get taken down instantly. They also get Snorlax. Now they can actually move forward. They don't have Slowbro Unite anymore, but they still have Clefable. What did Clefable land? I'm not even sure what he landed. Gravity's gonna be there. Regieleki's almost going in. And Dodrio gets stuck in the gravity. And Regieleki's gonna actually go in. The surface there as well. They're gonna jump into the death maybe here. Delphox is landing onto the goal. They finish off the goal. 315 points of MYS. Snorlax is gonna get surfed on. He's gonna get taken down. And Yang on level 13. Yang on level 13. Bottom Reggie's also still up. Looking great again for the side of MYS. As long as they can get their late game together now. It's looking very, very good for them. Can they keep Delphox alive this time? Is that just the question? Foggy's gonna stay top lane again. He's always defending goals, which is very smart. Gotta make sure you defend goals, even though you go for objectives as well. He's gonna look for this push right here now. But yeah, he sees 2 people there, so he can't do anything about it. Can't walk up and score at all. Gets the knight instantly. Good macro play. Oh, Machamp activating Unite move's gonna eject button in. But he whiffs another Unite. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Also with the close combat. He had cross shop, he had bit mobility. 2 people go down there. 2 Scyther. Yeah, that's just whiffing his Unite twice now. Not a good look for the Machamp player. 17 seconds for the Regieleki, and this one's gonna head towards the enemy base. So, but it's at 3 minutes. I don't think it's going to do too much unless MYS can stall it somehow. If MYS can wait until Rayquaza is almost spawned, it could be quite high value. So Rice knows about it. They just want to fight. They know that they have Regieleki has to go down right here, or they're in a very bad spot. Heavyland's already going to go in, but it's not going to do all too much. Can they actually find some KOs right here? Flame is stuck in the block by Snorlax. Next Heavy Slam is going to take him down. And now Aegislash is also very deep, using Unite move at 250 for Aegislash, and he's going to get taken down. No, wait, no, he's still alive somehow. He's still alive, Foxy. Eo has to run away. Zoe is looking for this KO on Aegislash finally. But he doesn't have vision on him. But he misses the Electro Ball. Oh, Zoe, what auto-aim. Oh, another auto-aim. What is this auto-aiming? He messes up 3 Electro Balls in a row. But they still get the KO on Aegislash somehow. And now they got Regieleki at 225 pushing in. Oh my, that was not a good look for the Mew player, that's for sure. But Regieleki disappears in just a matter of 5 seconds. Very good objective, guys. Always go for it. Game deciding objective right here. And now we have Rayquaza spawning. 315 points for MYS against 122 of Rice. So this time Dodrio would have to score a crazy amount of points to even come close. And Scyther now is on top lane. This time they're guarding goals very patiently. Rice doesn't have any Rayquaza damage, so Rice is in a terrible spot right here. They have no range carry who can just do Rayquaza fast. So MYS knows about it. They just have 1 top, 3 mid, 1 bot lane. They're chilling. They can just wait for Rice to do something. They can always heal up the Solar Beam with Moonlight as well. So the poke's not going to matter too much. And yeah, Rice is in a terrible spot right here. They have to find some of the Delphox who's very passive position. He knows that if he dies, the game might just be over again, so very far back. And again, Rice just can't do Rayquaza. They have no damage for it. Eo's gonna go for the score on top now. Scyther's on the chase. Is he on the Unite move him? I think I would probably go for it if he can kill Dodrio with it. Yeah, he does. The Unite move is there. And Scyther's gonna take down Dodrio. And I think Rice might just fall apart. Foxy's very, very deep, going for the Mew. Going into a white guard to just live for now. So I'm Unite is there. Yang is actually under half HP right now. Is Yang gonna fall? And he falls again! 41-second death timer! Doesn't get his Unite move out. Doesn't have full heal. This time dies to the Machamp Unite. But I think his team this time might be enough to actually win this fight still. Without him as well, because they have a Scyther left. Just run full heal. It actually makes me mad that he doesn't run full heal. I don't know why. He just doesn't run it. He gets taken down again. Oh, Scyther gets bonked into the wall by the confusion. And now Rice could just take this game. Rayquaza's dropping low. Jojo Unite is there. They can take Rayquaza. Can Aegislash maybe get it somehow? He still has Unite move up. Aegislash has Unite move up. It's quite early, but he goes for it. And he saved the day. Aegislash is gonna save Rice right, MYS right here. But they still have to score. Zoe is gonna put Rice ahead right here. They still have to score at least one time. But they have 12 seconds left. They run towards the enemy base. Clefable and Slowbro are gonna make it. And Aegislash is gonna save his team from a 2-0. And turns it into a game number 3. Oh my. Gets him with the boosted auto attack. Ooh. Man, they just pick Blissey for your Delphox or something. I don't know. Man, this is like, they're just winning these games so hard, and then it just like Delphox dies for 41 seconds in late game because he doesn't run defensive or like full heal. The final match, game 3. Same bands again. Rice, this time with first pick. What are they going to consider? No, the Scyther going over to Rice. Match number 3. I mean, just want MYS to play Blissey one time. Just play Blissey. Your Delphox player is decent, but he's just... Okay, they're going for Mew and Slowbro. I do like it. Like Slowbro is just such a good Pokemon as well, especially against all these like melee speedsters who jump into you. Good against Scyther, good against Dodrio. They have to be so careful in late game team fights, not just die instantly to a Slowbro Unite. Are we gonna see the Delphox again? Or not? I mean, he's doing good all game, and then it's just like in the last 2 minutes, it just falls apart. So another Clefable and a Machamp being picked for MYS. This time picking the Machamp for themselves. Rice considering a Snorlax and Ninetales. Getting locked in. I think Ninetales is not good in this match though again as well. I'm not a big fan of it. Honestly, I would rather see a Pikachu, unironically. So there's a Snorlax. And we go for Delphox a third time. Going for Delphox a third time. But I just wish they would pick Blissey for it. But I guess the Gravity is quite nice. The Gravity against Scyther and Dodrio is very good. So I think that's what they just want. But yeah, going for the Delphox with X speed yet again. This game I would go for eject button if I was the Delphox. For sure. I think eject button against Dodrio and especially Scyther is very important. But going for X speed a third time. Heading into match number 3, who's going to take this win? It's a very important win if you want to be a top 2 team in this region. Rice against MYS, Indonesia against Malaysia. We have Mew and Slowpoke running towards spot. Top we have a Clefairy together with a Machop against a Snorlax Scyther. That's going to be kind of scary. Is he going to invade again? I think Luna is just, yeah, he's just invade duty today. Going for an invade 3-3 games with the Snorlax on top lane. And looking for the red buff. I mean, it's very important to put a Delphox behind, right? But they haven't managed to really do it so. This Delphox has gotten so much value in all the games, even though after being invaded. And Clefairy is going to help out Delphox. Is he going to get red buff? Yeah, he does get the red buff this time again. He's going to run away. Clefairy on the chase. And they get a Luna this time. First KO of the game. Going to the Fennekin. But I think that's still totally fine. The red buff is so much experience that I think it doesn't really matter if he dies there. As long as he gets the red buff. But now Machop, already a 2 in Machoke. On level 5, quite early. Since he was able to win against Scyther and the 1v1 on top. So good for him. But Necro is also very close to 5. Eeyore, hovering around on top. Looking for a gank. And again, he should be more aggressive, I feel like, in this early game. He shouldn't be so worried. He's against a very, very bad early game jungle Pokemon, but he's so passive. He is so passive. I really don't get it. Now they're going in onto Machop, but look how passive he is. He is so scared. Eeyore, you have to man up a bit more. You're up against a Clefairy, a Braixen. You really shouldn't be this scared as a level 5 Dodrio. Really, really not. 18 to 18 points. He's gonna go back to the jungle. Both junglers are taking their wild Pokemon. And Froggy Strike dropping super low, but the Slowbro is very hard to take down. Ninetales has the Vein unlocked now, going for the attack speed build. And it's just the best right now. Mage Ninetales is just quite lackluster. And this build is very strong. Reebong's running away with the X speed. And Machoke is going to score 17 points. Can he get away though? Heavy Slam is going to land. X2 Wing Beat is also going to land. Second activation does miss, but the quick attack is going to be enough to go after him and take him down. Now Clefable is in a very bad spot. He's going to get taken down quite easily as well. Double KO for Rice on this top end path. Not too bad. Now they're going to look for a score as well. 30 going for Eeyore. And the goal is at 2 points. But they're not going to finish it off right now. They want more points in it. And now Mystic Fire. Their Fox is coming and flying in from the side. Snorlax doesn't have enough HP. Surf is going to land on Eldegoss. But they don't have enough damage to finish anyone off right now. Except maybe Yemus actually has the eject button away. He's dropping super low. Already level 7 Scyther now. Pulled ahead in level. In the top lane 1v1. Ataris are spawning. Slowbro stuck now in a 1v1 against a Ninetales. And Ninetales already level 8. Ninetales is already level 8. That is insane. Level 8 to level 5 here on bot lane. On bottom path. So he's going to be level 9 for this Reggie fight as a lane Ninetales. That is massive. He just needs one more NDD if he can get this one maybe with his team. And Slowbro might just die. I think he got the last. He's already level 7. Machamp jumping in. And what? Eos just diving into the goal with his Unite move. Couldn't confirm any KOs there. Now they're gonna go for the Reggie Rock. But both teams are here. It's gonna be a 5v fight. Ninetales is super deep. Hits a 4-man, 5-man Unite move of Ninetales. This should be enough to win the fight. But Machoke is gonna take the Reggie Rock somehow. Heavy Slam is gonna land onto Slowbro. Can they find any KOs with this? No, they can't. Ninetales the 5-man Unite. And they still lose the team fight somehow. What? How? 5-man Unite move by Ninetales and they can't win. Scyther's gonna take down you at least. Okay, now they're gonna find some KOs. Scyther's here with level 9. He's gonna take a 3 KO out of nowhere, but the spectator sadly wasn't on it, so we couldn't quite see it. They're gonna score some points right here. They don't let Scyther score. I feel like they had enough time to let Scyther score. So small overcap right there, but Rice still doing decent now. Getting 3 KOs in their Scyther. That was a huge Ninetales Unite. That was crazy. Just jumping into 5. But they did lose Reggie Rock in the end as well. So both teams actually getting away with a lot of good things there. Pretty even in the end. Thanks to Scyther getting a triple KO cleanup. Going for top path now. Eldegoss hitting level 9, unlocking Unite move. But on the right side, on MYS, we have Delphox, Machamp, and Mew Unite being up right now. So there should be a free Regieleki unless it gets stolen. Froggy's gonna start zoning. And this Regieleki is gonna go down to the Solar Beam of Mew. I'm gonna start looking for this push. They want this to go in. So we have Eeyore scoring again. Onto the second base. And yeah, it's gonna go in. 12 go in, 40 for Delphox. Love to see that. Almost level 11 now with the Mystic Fire Plus. And they're gonna keep charging forward. They're gonna Delphox Unite on the second goal. But don't Unite, here's a 3-man knockup. Can he find something out of this? Machamp Unite's gonna land onto Ninetales. No one is down yet. Machamp is very deep. And no one has fallen. Clefable hitting the fly on the Unite move. Snorlax now hitting a 3-man knockup. With this Unite move, Slowbro's also going to use the Unite move onto Ninetales. Can't confirm the KO though. And I think Froggy's going to fall right here. Slowbro's very tanky. But not tanky to be stuck in 5 Pokemon. And he's going to get taken down. Very interesting team fight. MYS very overcommitting here on top for the second goal. And now Rice is in a great position to take this Reggie. Because they still have Scyther and Eldegoss Unite. They didn't have to use those. And MYS doesn't have a single Unite move left. They have to somehow steal it away, and they're already diving in. Necro has to be watching out for the gravity, but he takes on 1 already. He's going to take down 2 with the reset maybe. But Machamp again gets the objective somehow. Necro diving in deep. He's going to find 3, triple KO. Can he go for the Quadra? Going for the Machamp as well. Yes, he does Quadra. It's going to be a Penta easily, right? They shouldn't give him the Penta. Right here. Scyther with a Penta KO. And the third match for Rice. Oh my. That's the Unite move difference. MYS just committing too many Unite moves on top goal. And Scyther still with Unite move up just cleans up completely. Wonderful Penta there by Rice. By the Scyther player. And now 213 points to 111. It's the first time Rice is actually very ahead in points going into late game. And we know they like to score late game, so. Eeyore level 12.5. Scyther on the highest level in the game with 13. And MYS is looking for this bottom push. They can still Delphox Unite. They have so many Unite moves up right now. They're going to look for this push. Gravity is going to stop Heavy Slam. And they're gonna just go in, and my champion's gonna take down Scyther with their Fox. That is also, that puts them actually back into the same points. It's a tie right now. 213, but okay, Eo's already scoring again. On the scoring duty, gets telekinesis, has the full heal. And does he actually get away? One more boosted auto attack, into agility, boosted auto attack, into boosted auto attack. Delphox is there. Can he find the flame charges? I thought he's just gonna get chased down here by Delphox, I'm pretty sure. And there we go. Gets taken down into the close combat. 249 to 232 points now for Rice there. Small lead, but they have a lead. It is still a lead. XP difference, yeah. That really mattered there, didn't it? Deck's gonna get taken down for MYS. It should just be clear very fast, so it's not gonna do too much, but MYS can take a Reggie out of this, maybe. Bottom Reggie spawning in 15 seconds. Which means MYS is just gonna let it go in. They know that this bottom Reggie is too important. They don't even care about it. I think that's a correct decision. Dropping top and just going for this Reggie. Because this could be the game decider, this Reggie, for the last 2 minutes. Which one is it? Steel or Ice would be preferred, of course, always. And it's gonna be a rock? Okay. I mean, I feel like it's probably the worst one to pick up. But it's still more stats for the late game. And now the Rayquaza has spawned. 3-point lead for MYS only. 3 points. I feel like they could have just maybe went for top lane and scored. But they just let Reggie go in. And they didn't contest spot either. Froggy's actually caught off position right here. Gets blocked into the wall. Gravity of Clefable is trying to help him out. And Froggy's dropping super low. His focus band is blocked. Doju is scoring again, putting them a bit more into the lead. Scyther on 14 against Delphox on 14. Can they keep Delphox alive? Eo's dropping super low. He has to recoil right now. He has to fastly recoil, and MYS is just slowly going for Rayquaza now, knowing that Doju has to base. Scyther's in a super passive position. Scyther's in a very passive position. On his side of the map, telekinesis lands onto Snorlax. The Mystic Fire is gonna miss. Now Yemu, can he find the game deciding Unite move maybe on Machamp? He's gonna activate it. Snorlax Unite just to buy time. He's looking for the eject button, maybe. And he just punches 9 hits. And 9 hits dies before getting Night Move out. And Scyther just instantly gets locked down by Slowbro. Oh, that's sad. That's why Slowbro Unite is so good against Scyther as well. I do like it a lot as an answer to it. 3 go down for the side of Rice. They have no chance in this last team fight. Slowbro Unite is just way too good. And they're gonna go for this Rayquaza now. Can Eldegoss somehow steal it away? And we have a good timed Solar Beam. And it goes out to Machamp, who secured so many objectives this match. And MYS is going to win this last team fight. Delphox didn't die for the first time in these last 2 matches in the last 2 minutes. And that's all they needed, is Delphox not to die. So he's going to score some counter points, but yeah, MYS scored a lot of points. 620 in total now to 423. And that should be enough. That should be enough. They're wonderful Slowbro Unite. I mean, it's still, you have to still hit the Pokemon, but yeah. If Slowbro just stays next to Delphox and just waits for Scyther to jump in, it's so difficult, right? This time they play correctly, they defend their Delphox perfectly well. And that's gonna be game. MYS is gonna take a 2-1 over Rice. And they're now in first place, I'm pretty sure, in the SE8 region. 620 to 423 points. Man, Necro with the Penta KO on bot. This was Rice's best game, I feel like, when it comes to early and mid game. But they lose the last 2 minutes this time. They lose the deciding team fight. They lose the deciding team fight. And MYS is gonna take a 2-1. GG's to them.